Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we're returning that date. Now we're gonna clean up the string dates in the column using that function that we just made. Cool, that looks good. After that, we have to account for the NaN values, or the empty spaces, in the fatality count column. And we're going to replace them with 0. If you're thinking, yes, I could have done this for the other file, but let's do it here. We'll call fillNat and replace it with 0. Let's see how that looks like, just to see if my code's going well. Cool. Alright. Now we want to sort date by ascending order. Nice. Since these are time objects, they will be sorted based on time on that ascending order, so the oldest year would go in first. That would be 1988 to 2017. We'll see this in the song, what that looks like. Okay, so we want to convert the CSV into a list. And then we'll say records, because we want that list. Basically, a list with objects inside them in JSON format. Nice. Okay, now we want to convert the list of datetime object into integer of days since the epoch, which is January 1, 1978. This is just basically a timestamp that certain programming languages uses to reference a date, and it converts a date object into an integer. We're going to pass in an object with key day since epoch. We're going to call the library myMIDI, and it has a property day since epoch that takes in a value or a time. And then we'll pass it in another property called fatality count. And then we're just going to reference the actual fatality count. Cool. So that's now a list of converted time objects into integers. And then we want to create an actual beat or times into it, to our song. Now that we have integers instead of actual time objects, we're going to create another list that references those integers. Oops, data, not date. Right. We're going to pass it in an object called beat. Call the library again my MIDI. It has a property beat, and we're going to pass it day, since, epoch. Okay. Fatality count is the same. D and axis.key fatality count. And then we're going to reference the list for D in my data epoch. Oh no, it says date. We want data, not date. But okay, starting date of the original data. Since we're referencing 1970 based on that time object to integer converter, we want to make sure that it doesn't start at 1970 and it actually starts at the original date on the timeline. So get the first date, 0. We want to start on that beat. I'm just going to clean this up real quick. And I'll see you in the next part.